All right, let's get to another stock on the move, and that is TJX. Mary Ross Gilbert, Bloomberg Intelligence Senior Equity Analyst, joins us. She covers retail. Mary, what was your takeaway from TJX?
Yeah, so when I look at the results, they beat, for the quarter. They beat on the top line, for total sales, and they came in line on comp sales being up 3%. And that was at the high end of their guidance. The real issue, I think, is the forward guidance. So when you look at the second quarter, analysts were looking for EPS of about $1.04. And the top end of their guidance, it's 97 cents to $1. And so I think there's a disappointment there. But frankly, this management team really executes. They tend to provide conservative guidance. So we really view this as whatever guidance they put out there, we see upside to it. They certainly have seen a strong start to the second quarter. Concerns around tariffs, they're saying that they can mostly mitigate most of the impact when it comes to directly sourced merchandise. And then with regard to indirectly sourced merchandise, this is where they're buying, overstocks. They'll be able to negotiate. And they see plenty of availability, and so they see a lot of opportunity in terms of the buying there, and they'll make sure that they always maintain that gap, and that gap being 20 to 60% versus what you'd see at department and specialty store.
Oh, I know.
Oh, well, yes.
I was telling these guys that I feel like I'm single-handedly keeping home goods in business, having to furnish a house, like all the outdoor furniture.
Got it.
Like a whole bedroom furniture, and like the whole thing was probably like under $1,000 for like 2 whole rooms.
I did buy something there, but I had to mix and match because it was missing parts.
But don't we like that? Oh, the parts.
So I had to go to another lamp and take the top off.
Oh yeah, hello, welcome
change
to Home
the
Goods.
shade.
They
didn't seem to have a problem with
No,
that.
they don't care. You just
They could care less.
You just get in it.
Hey, Mary,
do what you want.
Who is the TJX consumer other than Alex Steele and Lisa Mateo, who I know? Who is that consumer? Who is that customer? And what's the company saying about their customer?
So, Paul, TJ Maxx's customer, Marmaxx and Home Goods, it spans from low income all the way up to high income. So within the Marmaxx, which is where you have TJ Maxx and Marshalls, they carry brands as high as Gucci, Fendi, Chloe, you name it. And we see a lot of that merchandise there. They have stores where you can walk in and you'll see these high-end handbags in glass cases, just like you would in a department store where it's really tethered. And so they have that as well. But then they also have, more moderate brands like a Tommy Hilfiger and a Calvin Klein, or Juicy Couture, even, at a lower end there. So they're able to attract all income levels, and they know how to merchandise their stores appropriately all around the country and actually all around the world, because we're seeing strength in all of their markets. And you raised a good point, Alex. I think you talked about Home Goods, and you're absolutely right. Home Goods actually led the comps. They were up 4%. And so when you look at the comps that were at Marmaxx, they were up 2%. So they definitely saw strength in Home Goods.
Yeah. Also, I have to tell you, those people know how to put furniture in a car. It's like Jenga and Tetris, and they crush it. It's amazing. Mary, I'm curious as to why the stock is down, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think I always see a lot of volatility around earnings, but we also had news out this morning from Target, and that kind of cast a pall, I think, over retail. But I really think that's related to Target issues and just execution there. Like I said, when you think about TJX, they are superb in terms of execution, and you see very consistent performance. I mean, they've beat top line and bottom line estimates for the past 8 quarters. So like I said, I sort of view whatever guidance and consensus is out there, we see upside.
Yeah, I'm looking at this stock. It's up 9% year to date, TJ Maxx. So the market likes kind of what they're doing. It's up 35% on a trailing 12-month basis. So solid performance in this rocky market we're seeing. Mary Ross Gilbert, thank you so much for joining us. Mary is a senior equity analyst covering the retail space for Bloomberg Intelligence.